After weeks and months of trying to figure out why your ex dumped you, you can often feel like you never existed to your ex, and I get why. But today, in today's video, I'm going to encourage you to come at this from a different angle and to refocus your energy on something completely different that may help you understand a little bit better and soothe the pain a little bit more and just push you forward along the breakup process a little bit easier. So stay tuned and we'll get into it for a counterintuitive way of doing a breakup. But before I do that, welcome back to the Love Fix. It's Nick, as always, doing my best to get you through your breakup as easily and as healthily as possible. Before I go any further, apologies for my absence. I've been horribly sick for the last few weeks and I am well on the road to recovery now and got the energy to start making content again, so I do apologize. I am trying to respond to all the coaching requests via email as quickly as I can, and I'll get you booked in as soon as possible. But if you would like to work with me on your personal breakup situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. The email will be in the description below. Alternatively, come and join the Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery and hit join, and we'll go from there. I hope to see you there. Okay, well, let's get into it. So my friends, this comes up on a daily basis where people will say to me, Nick, I just don't understand my ex. I don't get why they've dumped me. I don't get how we went from having an amazing relationship to them acting like I never existed. I just don't understand. I have spent days, weeks and months trying to figure this out, and it is doing my head in. So whilst I totally get that, and I've been there myself, guys, I really have, and I spent way too much time trying to understand my ex. But that's the problem. We're trying to understand the wrong thing. It's an exercise in futility to try and understand your ex, when we should be trying to understand how we feel and how we're going to deal with that. And that's going to be the secret in the secret sauce. So let's get the hard part out of the way now, because this may sting a little bit, so trigger warning, but bear with me and I promise it will get good and it will help you. Your ex did what they did, they said what they said, and they feel how they feel. That's okay. Just like you feel how you feel right now, and that is more than okay. However, how you feel and how your ex feels doesn't align right now, and this is why you have a big problem with that. This is why you're angry and confused, and you want things your way, so you're looking at it from your worldview, from how you feel. So let's step into your ex's shoes right now. They've got their worldview, they've got their traumas, they've got their feelings, they're acting based upon that. Now, let's rewind. When you first started dating your ex, your feelings aligned with theirs, and everything was right with the world. You liked them, they liked you, you got together, and you agreed with their assessment of the world at that point. You agreed with their assessment of your relationship at that point because your feelings aligned. However, somewhere along the line, their feelings have changed. And now they are acting on those feelings. Only this time, their feelings and their thoughts don't align with yours. And obviously, and understandably, you don't like that because that has facilitated a breakup. So now you're in a position of trying to pick up your heart that is in 1,000 pieces on the floor, and you're trying to rebuild and redesign the jigsaw piece so you can understand and heal and move on and get some kind of idea of what that's going to look like in the future. But the only way that can start to happen is if you stop trying to understand your ex. You stop trying to figure them out. You stop trying to get into their head. The fact is, right now, they are where they are. They feel how they feel. That's okay. It is okay, and you have to be okay with that. You have to say to yourself, okay, I have no control over what they're doing. I have no control over how they feel. And the more time you spend on that, the more time you are trying to figure them out. One, you are just giving your power away. You're giving all this energy to your ex, which at the moment they don't deserve because they've decided to leave. And that's going to keep you stuck in the breakup mud for far longer than you need to. So, guys, what I'm trying to get at here is, it doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter what they said. It's completely irrelevant. Now, again, that may have triggered you, and I get why, because you might be thinking there, you might be sitting there right now thinking, oh, well, they cheated. Why did they cheat on me? They monkey branch. Why did they monkey branch? They rebounded. Why did they rebound? What's wrong with me? Why did they do this? Why did they do this? Why did they do this? And I've said before in other videos, and I've said in one-to-one coaching sessions, and I've said in my Facebook group, if you were your ex, if you had their worldview, their traumas, their experience, their life events, you would be acting the same way. But we don't like to hear that. The reason we don't like to hear that is because it doesn't align with what we want right now. We want them back. We want the breakup to go away. We want the relationship to come back. And I get why. I understand. I really do. And I've been there. But the day I realized that none of that is relevant, what is relevant now is, how do I get me back? And this is what's relevant to you now, is how do you get you back? That's the big question. Is how do you find clarity about how you feel, not about how your ex feels. No one can understand that apart from them, and maybe they don't even understand that right now. Maybe they're just going through something and they're confused. Maybe they need to go to therapy, maybe they need coaching. And trust me guys, I get a lot of dumpers come my way. I get a lot of dumpers reaching out for one-to-one coaching sessions saying, hey look, I feel really shit, I'm the dumper and I feel really bad about this. I don't know if I've made the right choice. I still love my ex, I still want my ex, but something's not right. And they feel how they feel. That's okay. So I'm trying to encourage you today to switch that mindset of just telling yourself, and write this down if you have to, my ex did what they did. They said what they said. Their feelings changed. For whatever reason that might have been. Maybe you were at fault. Maybe you did facilitate that change. Maybe you did no wrong and you still ended up in this situation. Maybe that is the case. Either way, you're not in control of your ex. You're not in control of how they think, what they say, or what they do. What you are in control of is how you respond today, how you move yourself forward, how you try to understand and get clarity about how you feel right now. Because if you are practicing no contact, and maybe you've got it in your head that, okay, if I do no contact, they may reach out. And yes, they may reach out. But if you are doing that, no contact can be the hardest thing in the world. And you might be thinking, what the hell am I doing? I just want this pain to go away. But no contact is for you to get you back, to neutralize the effect your ex has over you. But here's the thing guys, the title of this video, why did my ex dump me? And the thumbnail says, I feel like I never existed. And I get it, it can feel like you never existed to someone who made you the most important person in their lives, and now all of a sudden you're not even 5th on that list anymore. You've probably been demoted somewhere like 10th, and you're just someone they used to know. The fact is, and this is the part that's going to sting, but I'm hopeful that this will be the part that will help you change your mindset so you can start to move forward, so you can start to improve and heal and level up and find yourself again, so you can find a better partner. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter why they dumped you. What matters is that they did dump you. What matters is that they left. And as hard as that is to hear, and it does sting when someone leaves your life like that, it is really, really just an unpleasant feeling. The reason it doesn't matter, because the end result, regardless of the breakup reason, the end result is the same. It is a breakup. It is you trying to pick up the pieces of what is left of your heart on the floor. So this is what I'm trying to encourage people to focus on, is not to focus on what their ex is doing, because that's just going to keep you stuck for 6 months. And where you could have been working on yourself for 6 months, where you could have been doing therapy, where you could have been journaling, meditating, trying to be reflective, trying to understand why you feel the way you feel, trying to analyze, okay, what did I actually get wrong in this relationship and how can I improve that in the future? Was it something to do with my childhood? Was I overly anxious? Was I overly avoidant? Did I not turn up for the relationship? Why am I not turning up for the relationship? Why did I choose this person? Why was I attracted to someone that dumped me so easily? These are the questions that are going to help you move forward. And right now you might not be able to see it. Right now you probably are just sitting down day after day, and you're in this feedback loop in your head. And I get it. It's in a weird way. It's kind of you kind of comfortably drown in it, because a big part of you wants to think about that, because it's the only connection that you have to your ex, which is a breakup. You're in a relationship with your breakup right now, and this is why you've got to break up with that breakup. So my friends, let's flip this today. Let's start analyzing why, start asking these questions and write these down, journal. Why do I feel the way I feel? How do I get clarity about my feelings? How do I respond in a better way to help me move forward? And it can start with journaling. It can start with a coaching session. It can start with therapy. It can start with just reading a book. It can start with just going for a walk and just asking different questions, because most of the time, guys, most of my breakup clients, and I've probably coached around 500 people by now, one-to-one, most of them are asking the wrong questions. And it's only when we start asking the right questions or different questions that we can start to get through this. We can start to move on. And if they do come back, they are coming back to a better version of yourself, because you've asked different questions and you found answers to those questions, and you responded to what you needed to respond to. You changed, you improved, because you understood you, not your ex. You're not required to understand your ex. It's not a requirement. You're only required to understand you. And that is going to be the difference between keeping you stuck in the breakup mud and pushing you forward. And that mechanism that pushes you forward is what's going to start making you feel better, so you can sleep at night, so you can start eating again, so you start finding joy in life, and you've got joy of just spending time by yourself, doing your own hobbies, spending time with friends and family, and that's what you need to get back to. That's all I've got for today. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you've enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out. Once again, if you need my help with your breakup situation, my email is in the description below. You can email me and request a one-to-one coaching session, or my Facebook group is there. That's got almost 19,000 people in it now. The community is really growing, and everyone's helping each other out and making friends over there. So come and join the Facebook group, type in the Love Fix breakup recovery, and come and join. As always, you are enough. You are going to be okay. You're going to be fine, my friends. You really will be okay. And I will see you on the other side.